And what are the causes of this disparagement and these differences that are caused in these systems? Why are minorities at such a point that these AI systems can cause more harm to them compared to a general public?
There are many reasons. One of them, which is like the first one that came to mind, for example, is that a lot of it comes from the data. So many of these data sets are biased, and they do not represent all society groups, for example. This is also, for example, something else that could be that many of the people that are behind development or making decisions around, for example, which systems should be developed or which systems should not be developed, may also not represent these groups. So it's also a matter of what, for example, because I'm more in between social science and ethics, what we call like people in power. So those ones tend not to be, of course, the people that are in these minorities. So in a way, it's kind of easy for them maybe to forget that there could be such groups. There's also, for example, like a big problem with currently in AI systems is like, for example, like how do we interpret ethical guidelines? Because there's a lot already of ethical principles that are on place, like that they are done, for example, by the public sector, by governments, by the European Commission, for example. There's the ethics guidelines for trustworthy AI. There's also like many codes of ethics that companies develop, but it's not clear how exactly they are used. There's this very nice review of codes of ethics that is, I forgot now what's the name of I think Anna Jobin is the first author of the paper, and it's published in Nature. I think it's called Machine Intelligence, that they review the most common codes of ethics, for example, of many countries, and what they found also is that these codes of ethics are mostly published by what is called the Global North. So countries that are mostly located so it will be mostly like Western countries and the US, for example. So there's also a bias in that sense that we also like forgot to include basically like almost all the population in the world, which is located in the Global South.